What's up guys, John L here. Hope you're all having a wonderful holiday. We have a new character that has just appeared. It is... go all the way to the end. America Chavez. So there's just a whole lot going on right here. First off, America Chavez sounds like the name of a character that Roger from American Dad would come up with, and I know that's not on D3 Go, but you know. So I was talking with my buddy Artem, and I have no idea why this character is in the game. Definitely didn't see her coming, and I didn't even know who she was. I had to actually take a look online, and the first thing is I don't remember requesting America Chavez to be in the game, and why is she in the game when other better characters like Sabretooth and Red Skull, stuff like that, aren't in the game, other X-Men, this, that, and the other thing. So I was like, alright, well sometimes they put out these new characters that are, you know, tied into like shows and stuff coming on. So I had to take a look, and yeah, she was in her own comic series that was in 2017, but I just read that it's getting canceled in 2018, so what's the point? This character is going to be gone, and no one wanted her, probably, or will even remember her probably in a couple years, because she doesn't even, you know, have her own series or anything anymore. So, normally, anyways, that's my rant. Normally I would go ahead and take a look at her stats in the roster, but she's available in the Venom Bomb. If you place either top 100 or in like, I think what, shield levels 8 and below, at least the ones you can get her, and shield level 9, she's a top 200. She's also available in the shield trainer, or shield training, which sucks, as it usually does. But the reason why I don't want to take a look at her in her, what do they call this, roster, whatever, profile, is that they're actually giving us a level 270 version to play with. So why take a look at a level 70 America Chavez when we can take a look at a 271? So we'll jump into this fight. This is the fight that we'll demo her with. So we're going against a Lockjaw, a Deadpool, Uncanny X-Force, and a Hulk. So as I mentioned again, they're giving us level 270 characters to play with. So we'll make sure we select all of them. And we'll take a look at America Chavez. She's maxed out, so we'll see that she has 15,641 life, which is, I guess, pretty standard, considering all three of these characters have 15,641 life. Let's take a look at her powers. She is a red, yellow, green, which is pretty common. I mean, it's like a Thor build, I guess, for a character who I would assume is kind of in the mold of a Captain America. It's a little bit different. I would also say maybe it's kind of a Mexican flag thing or something like that, since yellow seems to be the stand-in for white when they want to go red, white, and blue. I guess that's kind of creative. So, again, her colors are red, yellow, green, in that order. Let's take a look at her powers. So this character has a really interesting build. Basically, she has no active powers. Everything she does is passive. So, her first passive power is called Punch Everyone. At 3 covers, America rushes into battle with a very simple plan for success. America's match damage is increased by 15% for each AP she has in that color. At 5 covers, it becomes 30. So I don't totally know how this power works. Sounds simple enough, but so is it kind of cumulative, or is it kind of just straightforward? In other words, like, so you get 30% for every AP that she has in that color. So if she has 1, it's like 30% of 90. So, well, let's say 100, just to make the math easier. So that'd be 130 damage. When she gets 2 AP, is it another 30% off of the initial 100, or is it 30% off of the 130? Because then it could scale up really high, but if it's like flat, then it's just going to be like 900% damage. So we'll say that, you know, she'll hit for 9 times whatever her color match damage is when she has like 30 AP, which would be the max. If that's the case, that's not really that great. I think that still puts her below, like, champed 5 stars or really strong 5 stars in match damage. And since she has no active powers, this would be kind of like her big attack power, maybe. So, I don't really see it as being super fantastic. We'll play and just kind of see how the damage works its way up, but you basically are going to need to really accumulate a lot of AP for this to really, you know, create a bunch of damage. Also, the other thing about that is, this is based off of America's match damage, which means that if someone is covering her power, or covering her colors, she's not going to be doing the damage, so this will be a moot power. So either she has to be the one doing the match, which means that she's also going to be the one taking the damage, or else this doesn't even matter at all, because you're going to be probably having like a stronger character, like a 5-star, like a tank, doing the damage. So I'm not really sold on Punch Everyone. 1, I'm not quite sure how much damage it'll be doing, and 2, either she has to take a beating to do it, or else it's just not even gonna be a factor in the match. So that's Punch Everyone. Her second power is Ticket to the Multiverse, so reading up on the character, I guess her thing is she can punch holes into, like, the whatever reality and go into, like, the multiverses and whatever, and to do stuff. Anyways, again, it's a passive. America kicks open a star portal to launch a sneak attack on the enemy. When you make a match 4 or greater, create 2 trap tiles in that color. When America has trap tiles in at least 3 colors, remove them all to deal 2,796 damage and generate 2 AP in those colors. That's 3 covers at 5 covers. Looks like it's just the damage goes up to about maybe double, and the AP increases by 1. So, thinking about this power, whenever you make a match 4 or greater, create 2 trap tiles in that color. That does nothing, though. You actually have to have trap tiles in at least 3 colors, and then, you know, you get the damage and the whatever. And the damage really isn't even that high. For a level 270 character, she's only going to do 55-20. Them all to deal. Okay, so I don't know. I mean, if it's 55-20 for each trap tile, that's a lot of damage. If it's just 55-20 total, that's not really a lot of damage, like, at all. And the other problem, it's kind of difficult to get a lot of match 4s to get in different colors also, to get all these trap tiles out. So if you want to use this power, you're going to have to pair her with another character that is going to help you get that. So, you know, someone who can create critical tiles, someone who creates a bunch of, you know, tiles in a certain color, and even then that's really only going to help you with 1 color. So this is actually kind of a difficult thing to pull off, to match 4 or greater multiple times in different colors, just to get this kind of moderate amount of damage and not a whole lot of AP. So I kind of think this power sucks as well. Her last power, Fear Not Mi Gente. Again, passive. America, no. America, yes. At the start of the turn, if you have more AP than the enemy in at least 3 colors, create a critical tile. If you have more AP than the enemy in at least 5 colors, also deal 4,077 damage. That's at 5 covers, at 3 covers. You have to have more AP in 4 colors, and let's see, oh, you have to have, let's see, okay, then that stays the same, just the damage is less. Okay, a little bit confused right there. But, again, not really fantastic. So, she's going to create critical tiles. Yeah, that's cool. You have to have more AP than the enemy in at least, you know, 4 colors or 3 colors. Maybe. And all this just to get a critical tile. To have more AP than the enemy in at least 5 colors. There's only 6 colors in the game, so that's pretty, you know, demanding. And just to get 4,077 damage. Again, that's not a lot of damage, so I'm not quite sure. My initial thought is that America Chavez is like a joke character. Kind of like Devil Dino and kind of like Howard the Duck, because all these powers just seem kind of unimpressive. I know every turn, you know, if she has more AP than the enemy team in 5 colors, it's going to keep doing whatever, but these things are not that easy to get. In other words, you know, if the enemy ends up just getting like a chain of something, you know, they'll end up having more color or more AP in a certain color than you. So again, probably going to see a lot of critical tiles, probably not going to see a lot of damage coming out of if you're not Mi Gente. So not really impressed with her, and this is as strong as America Chavez will get, except for when she actually gets champed. So kind of disappointing right there. Like, I kind of like the idea of having a character that only has passives. It seems new and kind of creative, but not really any good stuff there. A lot of straightforward stuff, no stuns, no special tile generation. Her AP gathering or gaining is really kind of low. She's like a really straightforward fighter. To like use her power, she needs to take a beating. She doesn't have any kind of heals or anything like that. So I just don't see her as really a great addition, really. And none of her powers, like even if you had her as a support in your team, they're not really adding anything. I mean, you get critical tiles, maybe, and again, you know, I wouldn't really want to focus on her fighting. So this fight kind of sucks too. I've already run through it, and it's a long fight just because you have Nico Minoru here. And really, like, your only offense is Kingpin. So it's kind of hard to see her at work. Let me see if I can go to options. Alright, let me turn on character effects. I think I was playing last time, and I didn't have character effects on, so I didn't really have an idea of what her powers look like. And I suppose red is her main power, and I don't even know how that is going to shake down because it's all just match damage. So, how much do we have? We have 9, she's doing 700 damage. Alright, so I'm just gonna really keep trying to build to red. I don't know why they put Uncanny X-Force Deadpool in here, because to affect your ability to gather red. And if you're trying to get players excited about some new character that nobody really wanted, it's probably not the way to go. So let's just keep going. Yeah, I don't want to do that. See, America is already taking like a really good beating in this match when we're using her as like the main focus. Okay, so we got a couple of those trap tiles out. And that was her green power, which is... okay. So we have more AP than them in a bunch of colors. So I guess basically we really just don't want to like use our AP to do anything. Alright, I look like I have a bunch of AP and a lot of stuff. So shouldn't... yeah, okay, this be firing like every round. So again, we're seeing critical tiles pop out, but again, not a lot of damage. And... alright, we made a match 4, so we'll get some trap tiles, so we got 2 of those. So if I can actually pull off getting another 4 match in a different color. But as I mentioned, this isn't easy. I think we're actually gonna do it. Alright. Okay, so that's cool. But, okay, and again, like, the amount of damage was just flat, so it wasn't per the trap tiles. So it doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Again, unimpressed. So we have quite a bit in red. So I really want to see if I can match more red. Also, again, I have a bunch of, let's see, okay, 1500s. That's really not that great. I mean, with a 5, we have like 20 in all of her colors, and she's still not doing like more damage than a 5-star would do. So it's really kind of a waste. That was good, but it was because of a critical tile. And again, she's just taking a massive beating right here, so you can't really have her as the focus of your attack because she has no way to heal and protect herself. So she's gonna get into a fight and be kind of like a one and done. Alright, let's make a match with Nico because honestly, I think I've seen everything that I need to see. Let's just get out of this fight. See, and you don't really want to be doing this because every time you use your powers, especially if it's red, yellow, green, you're going to be making America weaker. So, I mean, yeah, she seems like a joke character, sort of. I'm not quite sure. There's gonna be a lot of ridiculous stuff going on here. Let's see, is there any way we can end this nonsense? Yeah, and that'll probably be the end of America Chavez. If you do plan on using her, you're gonna really want to, like, pair her with someone who has, like, strong defense, because she's gonna take a beating. She's gonna need to be with someone like Rogue or Lockjaw, someone who steps in the front and takes the attack. And if that's the case, then you might as well just use someone else with Rogue or Lockjaw, since, again, her red doesn't do very much damage. There's not really much of a point to her green. Man, I just want this fight to end. Alright, well, at least he's stunned. He's trifecta. Cool. So that was a pretty long fight. At least we got a good look at her. Yeah, I don't want anything to do with America Chavez. I like the concept of a character that only has passives. I think that's pretty cool. But she just is weak. She has, like, no kind of abilities that'll actually help you in a fight. Like, all she really does is damage in different forms. And, like, the AP that she can steal, you can get plenty of better characters. Like, Wasp is way better at doing that than her. Yeah, there's just no real upside to America Chavez, and the way she's designed, she needs to take a beating to be effective. So unless you really like using crappy characters and health packs, I wouldn't probably be using America Chavez anytime soon. So anyways, let me know what you guys think. Maybe I'm missing something. If I am, let me know, please. As I was saying, if you did enjoy the video or found it useful, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys, and take care.